Hello, my kidlings. It's back to the end of one year and the beginning of another. So it looks like we'll have kind of a comprehensive thing that's going to last for the year using my Radley Valentine's new deck. And this has to do with Guardian Angel Messages Tarot. That's a lot to say because we're going to go from from December 26th through January 2nd, okay? And what we decided to do is to try and lay out a card for each month, so it gives us a little heads up on what's kind of going on, all right? Oh, funny. I'll read them to you in a minute. Okay, so now I've got 12 cards down. I want to read the bottom of the deck first. The others are important, but this one looks like it sums it all up. What am I looking at? This is the World card. The World card. But if I use it intuitively, it's about we're finally starting to take care of the world. Can you see how nurturing this picture looks? It's Mother Earth being embraced, okay? So it looks to me like the accumulation of all the events that are happening this year is going to lead to a much more positive outcome. We're finally getting to the point where we're taking care of us and the world that we're living in, okay? Lovely. So good to see that finally. Okay, now, we're not done yet. This looks to me like this is January. It's kind of like crying over spilt milk. It's like we have a guardian angel behind us saying, there, it's going to be okay. So that we win some, we lose some, okay? But in all honesty, the comments for this particular month would be disappointment, regret, and forgiveness. Okay, so that's the accumulation. It's building to the forgiveness. So just remember, it's going to be okay that only 3 have been spilt, and we still have 2 that haven't even been looked at yet. Okay, those are the cups. Let's go to February. February is the Queen of Fire. Isn't that a charming little picture? I love these little pictures. So cool. And it's called the Queen of Fire for a couple of reasons. One thing interesting here. Oh, God. What's that little flying Quidditch? In Quidditch, what's that little flying thing? It's showing me that we're playing the game and we're doing it right, because this reminds me of Harry Potter, okay? Snitch. It's the golden snitch, all right? And that's what we're in quest of now. We're going through some of the things that have upset us, that we've worried about, and now it's illumination. We've got this nice little crown right here that's being lit up, because in some decks, this lady is known as the not the high priestess, but the female psychic, all right? So this is telling me there's going to be events that are happening that have been predicted, and we're going to be delighted that we're seeing it come to fruition. So February could be a pretty interesting, if not surprising, month. Okay, so stay open to what's going to be presented during February. March is the 7 of air. Let's have a look. All right. Several things that are going on for us in March. March is usually mostly during the time of Pisces, and that's not always predictable because it's emotional responses to things. And this card is telling me that you're going to be working both ends of the candle. So it's like, don't forget to rest and rejuvenate, and then be focused totally on what it is that you're doing and getting the next project done. You're going to be watched over by a guardian angel and protected, because it looks like the sword of Michael is laying up against where you're taking a rest. It is called awareness, caution, and consequences. So know that for each of your actions, there's going to be a consequence. And this looks to me like I'm doing the best that I can, and I will be rewarded for it. That's a consequence. And this one is, know when it's time to set things aside and rest. Okay? The consequence of your hard work is that you'll have a restful period. So that's what we're looking at for March. April, time of Aries. And this is a really pretty good card for Aries, too. I mean, just the indication how full of energy and how powerful it is. It is called the Sun card, and this is the Yes card, the Happiness card, the Marriage card. This is a really wonderful card, so I would say early spring, things are going to be looking up. Actually, very, very good. It says success, recognition, and enthusiasm, right? Full of sunflowers. Now, what does that remind us of? Maybe this is a good time, propitious time for the Ukraine. All right. Oops. May actually is the high priestess. Have a look at her. Now, she's the one that knows the hidden, knows the unknown, knows what the psychic knows. It's her job to know what others don't. All right. And what does it say? Intuition, wisdom, and patience. So fear not. It looks like the scrolls of antiquity will be revealed. So that could mean to us, too, that we're going to have a burst of new documents that we need to be seen. There's going to be a revelation of things we never expected. So this is good, too. That's May. June, the card of the dreamer. New beginnings, things that are happening that we had not anticipated, but also feeling protected because God protects fools and babies. In this particular case, it doesn't matter which one you are. It's an excellent time for starting new things, new endeavors, new businesses, whatever it is, new relationships. So if somebody comes back and they're from your past and it did not end well, nothing's changed except you. So know that this is telling you, pat them on the head and send them on their way because you're ready for new. Okay. May, June, July. Let's see what's going on in July. Looks like it's really a good time to go on vacation, I'll tell you quite frankly. This is taking a trip over the seas. So if you have an opportunity to do some traveling, this is an excellent card encouraging you to move forward. It's almost like things are going to be laid out for you. So there's an itinerary, there's things to see and places to go. All right, and that's July. August. Interesting. I like this card. It's the card of balance. It's also a card of Libra influence. So if you have Libras around you, if you are related to a Libra, there's going to be things coming down for this particular Libra. I do like this one because it feels like it's a grounded personality, someone that you can trust, someone that's going to give good advice. And the comments are compromise, self-control, and moderation. Okay? Not being afraid of doing the research that it takes in order to get resolution on some topics that seem evasive, right? So, August. September. 9 of Fire. 9s I kind of like because they're about trying to tie things up and bringing them all together. And fire is always about proactive things moving forward. And look at all of these little snitches, all right? All of these opportunities are going to be tossed your way. So keep in mind that they may look like they're beginnings that you can't see an end to, but it says persevere, because what I'm seeing is these little rods are developing vining roses at the bottom. So it starts out with expectations of one thing, and we end up getting fruition on something else. How lovely. This card is named Protection, Preparedness, and Resilience. So just be prepared for all this. Get yourself ready before it happens, okay? And then celebrate once we have it, okay? I like this. I also would encourage you at this time, these remind me of orbs, I would encourage you to look up Kim Catharae, Kim with a K, Carey with a C-A-R-E-Y. She offers a class. She's got several classes, and quite frankly, excellent teacher. if you've had a hard time learning from people that are teaching way up here, she's going to cut to the core of things and give you information, how to see orbs, how to interpret what's going on with orbs in your life. What does it mean for you? It's part of your psychic development. Okay, so look forward to that. She is online. You can look her up on intuitiveview.com. That's all one word. And she's also on Facebook. Okay, so have a look at that. October. October is a time of coming together with your friends. This moment. To October. Now, October is going to be a really good month for you and your friends. So plan ahead. I don't know if you're going to have a Halloween party or whatever is going to be going on, but that's what this is about. The Three of Water is sharing an emotion, and it's lifting people's spirits, and that's what friends are for, right? Because many times we forget that it's our friends that sustain us through all of the things that our family puts us through. So just know that this is a really good card for getting together with friends. 3 means I help you, you help me, let's get together, let's go here, let's go do that. Great card for community. And the comments here are celebration, community, and friendships. Okay, so can't beat that, can you? All right, just speaking of friends and an aside of women getting together, last week when I was talking about Brittany Griner coming home, I just kind of got an impression there was going to be another female that was going to be released from institutions in Russia. And I just heard, actually, I think it was on the same day that Brittany Griner was released, that there's another American woman that has been sent home. So we did have 2 females that were coming home. All right. So congratulations. She was a lady that went over there and had been working as teaching English, I guess, and managed to do just the wrong things. And somebody told on her. She wasn't even doing much of anything. And they incarcerated her as a result of the words of another person. Okay, so that said, let's have a look at November. And this is the 2 of Water. Quite frankly, those of you that are looking for relationships, this is the card that you want. And if it's going to be in November, it looks like now you're going to have some romance around the holidays. How lovely is that? 2 of Cups, requited love. It's not just like, oh, I fell in love and they don't even know I exist. It's not true. So comments are partnership, commitment, and reconciliation. Okay? Sharing of deep emotions. This is a really lovely card. And our final card for the year is our December card. It's called the Lover's card. This can be a continuation of what was going on in November, but likewise, it can also be partnerships that flourish, okay? It's great if they're based on love, because this is one equal with the other. That's a great combination. But it also is finding someone who sees eye to eye with you, and maybe even in a business way. So considering that it's around December, which is a period of Capricorn, might be just exactly what you're looking for to enhance your business opportunities. Comments are relationships, emotions, and choices. Okay? It's our Lover's card. So it's a beautiful card to get. Like I said, maybe a continuation of the 2 of Cups. All right, kiddos, so that looks like a lovely end to this year. We had some beautiful cards, and the summation of all of that is the World's card. Have another look at her. Isn't that beautiful? She's got her caring arms wrapped around the world. Okay, my dears, I hope you had a lovely Christmas and Kwanzaa and Hanukkah, and I also hope that your new year is going to bring you all the things that you wish for. So God bless, and we will talk soon. Take good care of yourselves. Bye for now.